In this module, we're going to look at LFOs, or low frequency oscillators. As with many of the other sections, you can have several of these, and all of the sections are identical. And similar to envelopes, you can see you've got a display here with the LFO shape. So at the moment, it's just a sine wave. And this means when you assign this to a particular parameter, it'll modulate that parameter up and down in a smooth fashion. Just like with the modulation envelope, we do this by clicking on the end here and then dragging to wherever we want to modulate. So let's say the pulse width. And once again, click on the triangle, go up or down to set the direction you want it to modulate. So let's set it about there and hear how that sounds. Maybe set it to a square wave. So now we've got some classic pulse width modulation going on. If we change the rate here, maybe bring the range down a bit. We've got lots of different options here. For example, let's look at these first. We've got the phase option. Now, if I maybe get rid of this one by right-clicking on it and then choosing the cross here and assigning it to maybe the FM amount instead. Now we can hear at the moment, it's starting off without being modulated, and then it's jumping upwards according to this amount here. So we're getting that upwards kind of sweep of frequencies or addition of higher harmonics. If we wanted to have it start off high and go low instead, down to the set amount of the dial here, then we could change the phase so it starts a bit later on. So if it starts 45 degrees there, then it'll jump down to 0 rather than going up to this peak here. So that's the phase. We've also got offset, which means you can shift it up or down. So instead of having it in a kind of bipolar action, which goes either side of the set amount of the dial there, we could shift it so it's all above. Or go the other way and shift it so it's all below. And then you've got a delay like we saw on the vibrato, so you can have it coming in later on. And without a fade in after the delay, it just suddenly comes in, so it's quite abrupt. But if we increase the fade in, then we can have it sweep in instead. And we can change the curve of that too to make it more or less gradual. And we can set the trigger to be all oscillators or just one particular oscillators, which is a feature you have on several of the different sections. And you can also set it to just be triggered by arpeggiators and so on. So lots of different options for triggering as well.